Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today I want to talk about my reading goals for 2020. And I think I have set some pretty realistic reading goals for myself. Some of these are going to be some fun projects that I think I can manage, and some of them are just overarching goals, but I've only picked 6. So I limited myself a little bit more this time. Last year I had 10 and I did not meet all of them. So I think having, less goals and kind of more focus goals for myself, I'm going to be a little bit more successful this year. So, so let's talk about them. So first, I always set my Goodreads goal, and I'm going to set it at 100 again. That's what I did for this year, and I crushed it. Next year, we will be moving in the summer, so that's going to be maybe a month or two where I'm not going to be reading quite as much, but I still think I can hit 100. So I'm going to make that my goal. I think I can still hit it. I think it'll still be a little bit of a challenge just because, I'm going to have a period of time next year where we're going to be really busy, but I think I can still do it. All right. So let's talk about TBRs. So one thing for my TBRs every month that I want to start doing is I want to start using different categories almost. So I want to, my TBR are going to be arcs for sure. So whatever arcs are coming up for the next month that I plan to read, that's going to be, my number one priority. And then if I have any read-alongs or buddy reads or anything like that, those will be on there as well. And then the rest of my TBR, I want to use my TBR jar, which I have right here, which I revamped last year to start using, and then I didn't use it very much. I used it a couple times, but I really didn't use it all that much. And I want to do this. It's so much fun, and I loved it when I did it. So I want to, use this every month. Like that's my official goal, is use my TBR jar every month. So besides my arcs and whatever like buddy reads or anything I have going on that month, I want to use my TBR jar and then pick books from there. I do have some books in mind that I want to read for the year, but I'm not going to, announce that or anything. I'm just going to keep them in mind when I'm pulling out of here, because these are prompts. They're not specific books. They're just prompts, kind of along the same lines of Cody's Wheel of TBR, where she has prompts and then she picks books based off those prompts. So that is where this inspiration came from. So I want to use this. I want to pick maybe 3 or 4 books out of this and pick book based on the prompts that I pick out of here. And I'll just have some ideas of what I want to do. And, there's some categories of books I want to read. I'm going to have some projects going on, so hopefully I can fit them in here too. But I want to use this. So that's my official goal, is use my TBR jar. Another thing that I want to do is going to be an official project, and it's going to be 20 series in 2020, which means I want to binge read some series next year. And this can be either starting fresh and reading a full series, or it can be catching up in a series that, I need to read, maybe 2 more books and then I'm caught up on the series, or maybe I need to read 1 book and I finish the series. I have quite a bit of series where I have 1 more book to read. Why haven't I done that yet? So I want to binge read some of those series, and I want to make it so that I either finish or catch up on 20 series in the year 2020. It seems like a lot, but like I said, I do have quite a few where it's, 1 or 2 books and then I'm done. And if I binge them back to back, then they're done. Or I have a duology where I need to read 1 more and it's done. So that's going to count. So that's going to be fun. I have some series in mind already, for sure. I have a lot of series on my shelves. I really do, that I want to either start getting into them, or I want to finish them up, or I continue them. So I'm not going to say specific ones as of right now. I'm going to let that be a surprise, but I do plan to do that. So hopefully I can fit some of those into my TBR jar prompts as well. And I'm just going to keep track in my reading planner on, as I'm reading series, I'm going to keep track and write them down, and then hopefully get to 20. So that'll be fun. I am also planning a unhaul series on my channel. Now, I'm not going to give you too many details about that yet, because I am going to have a full video series on that. So I'm going to do like an introduction and everything, but it's going to involve books that I have hauled previously, and I'm going to do an unhaul challenge. So it's going to be very specific, and Yeah, I just can't give you too many details yet. So that's a big teaser. I'm sorry. It is one of my goals though, so I don't want to not mention it, but I will have more information on that for you in January. And yeah, it'll be a whole series of videos that will be happening throughout the year. And my last 2 goals are going to be video related. So the first one is for my ARCs that I get from publishers. So I get, ARCs, which are advanced reader copies of books. So I get books before the publication date so I can read and review them. And sometimes I get books that are near the publication date and they're finished copies, but they're still for review. And for those, I want to do one monthly video where it is all the ARCs that are coming out that month that I have received and that I have agreed to review for the publishers. And I'm planning to put them up as close to the 15th of every month as possible. If I can, I'm going to do it on the 15th of every month. And it will be one big mashup review of all of the ARCs and review books that I have for the month. And so the reviews will be not super in-depth because I'm going to need to keep them short so I can fit a few in, but it's hopefully going to be enough to get you guys to either decide, if you're interested or not in the books that are coming out. But I'm excited to do that. It'll just be one big thing because if I'm trying to do videos for every single one, that gets to be a lot. It really does. So I thought I would do just like one big review video of everything coming out that month so you guys can get excited about them. And I also plan to do some reading vlogs for the year in 2020. Now, I do enjoy reading vlogs. I don't plan to do them like weekly reading vlogs or weekend reading vlogs or anything like that. I want them to be very specific and follow specific types of books. I have some ideas brewing. I have some ideas that I've written down. I can give you a couple of examples, but I also want to get some of your suggestions. So let me give you a couple of examples and kind of what I'm thinking, and then you guys can give me some suggestions based on that. So one idea that I had, and I'm planning to probably only have 3 books in each reading vlog so that they're not super, super long. But one idea that I had is books that were sent to me by subscribers. So books that you guys have physically sent to me as gifts. I have not read enough of them. I haven't. And every time I see them on my shelves, I think to myself, I've got to read that. Someone sent it to me. Someone took their time, someone took their own money, and they sent me a book and I need to read it. So I thought about that one. So I would just pick 3 from that way too long list. I also thought about reading the 3 oldest books on my Goodreads TBR list. So the 3 oldest books, the ones that have been on my TBR the longest according to Goodreads, and read those 3. So those are 2 examples. So almost like one big prompt, and then reading 3 of those books for a reading vlog. So it definitely, I could maybe do it once a month. Oh, I don't know. That might be a lot. It's going to be random. So it'll be kind of like, I'll pick a time where I'm ready to start a new reading vlog. So let's pick something and then we'll do it. So it's going to be spur of the moment for me for sure. And, I do also have other things that I'm going to be doing, like the series thing. And then, I'm still wanting to do my booktubers made me buy it, and now I'm reading it. That's the same type of reading vlog. So that type of thing. And so I have some ideas, like I said, brewing, and I've written down quite a few ideas that I want to do with different categories and stuff. But definitely give me your suggestions down below of things that you would like to see, because you guys are my audience, and from my experience, and both as a viewer and a creator, you guys really seem to enjoy specific reading vlogs where I'm reading books for a specific reason or for, a certain type of book. That seems to be something that's pretty popular. So I want to do that in 2020. I don't know how many I'll be able to get to. Like I said, it's just going to be random. I don't want to spend all of my reading doing that, but I want to do some every so often because they're fun. So definitely leave me some suggestions down below, and I will write them down of what you guys would like to see as viewers. And yeah, so give me some challenges. Give me some ideas on, different categories of books that I could pick, and something that I could easily pick 3, and I can do that. So that is it. Those are my goals. So there's only 6, and I'm going to leave it at that right now. I'm not going to add anything else. I'm going to leave it, keep it simple. That's what my husband says. It's the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Like, just keep it simple. And you will be successful. So that's what I'm going to do for this year. But I'm excited about them. I'm definitely excited about a couple of the projects that I have going on. And yeah, so wish me luck. Let me know what you think. Again, leave me suggestions for reading vlog ideas down below. And I will see you guys again very soon. Hope you have a great day.